Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I think 7. No, maybe 8. Yeah. No. It'll be perfect. I'm gonna love it. It's gonna be so great. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Oh. 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 Huh, huh. Oh, hi. Yeah, I was just talking to my friends. Yeah. Um. Yeah. So, I wasn't talking to my friends. I was faking a conversation. I do this. I admit it. Ronnie, why do you fake conversations with people? To be honest, I just don't want to talk to people a lot. Oh, I'm so antisocial. True story. So sometimes when it's early in the morning and I'm walking my pet hamster, people want to talk to me about it and say, "Oh, look at your pet hamster. Is it a boy hamster or a girl hamster?" I'm like, it doesn't matter. So I pretend to talk to my mom on the phone. I'm always talking to my mom on the phone. I have these new headphone things too that really make it easier, but old school talking on the phone. When you are talking on the phone, people don't seem to talk to you as much. Some people still do. It's like, I'm on the phone. Really embarrassing when the phone rings because someone's actually called you. It's usually someone, telemarketers. But why would you fake a conversation? So I'm going to teach you, first of all, how to do it. But let me give you some background on why you do it. Maybe you are at work or you're doing something with a business, which is kind of work the same thing as well. And you're talking to a client or you're talking to a customer and you really need them to think you're paying attention. Second one, maybe you're on the phone, but you're actually doing something else. Okay. We call this multitasking. So multitasking means you're doing something else. So for example, I'm talking on the phone. I've got my new headphone things in, but I'm actually at the same time like cooking dinner and playing the piano because I do that. I play the piano and I cook dinner with my feet. It's great. I don't want the person to think that I'm doing that. I want them to think that I'm only focusing on them. Like right now, you guys wouldn't know, but I'm knitting with my toes. So you guys think, oh, Ronnie's like totally into this filming thing. I'm actually making rugs down here. So, yeah. And other times you're just not interested in what the person's saying. Oh, yeah, okay. Oh, God. And, you want the pause in the conversation so you can hang up, but no, they're just talking incessantly. Incessantly means all the time. So here are some things to help you make it look like you're paying attention. It'd be great. Your conference calls are going to be fantastic after this lesson, guys. Eye contact. Look at the people. If you're online, if you're on a Zoom lesson or a Skype lesson or whatever, those Zoomy bits, Teams, whatever, keep your eyes on the little dot on the camera there, okay? Because the more eye contact you make, people think that they're looking at you. When I'm making videos for you guys, if I looked over there the whole time, they'd be like, Ronnie, over here. Oh, hey, yeah. So, but I'm paying attention though. So, as I was saying, if you don't look at the people, they don't think that you're actually paying attention to them and they think you're doing something else or paying attention to another thing. So, eye contact, number 1. Be very aware of your eyes. Some people, like genius, they draw like eyeballs on their eyelids and they sleep. I love that. Facial features. Smile. If you have a grumpy face or sad face or you're picking your nose or something, people think that you're not paying attention to them. And it also gives some bad verbal clues, like in a meeting. If you're standing or sitting there and they're like, oh, people are not going to want to talk to you. They're going to think that you're bored because you are bored, but you want to fake it. It's all about faking it. So smile. Even if you don't understand or agree with what the person's telling you, smile. It makes the world go round, or some cliche about a smile. Your body language. If I'm talking to you and my hands are like this, or I'm listening to you and my hands are like this, it kind of indicates that I'm paying attention to you. But if, doing different things over here, or like, the person's getting a clear message that you're not really paying attention to what they're talking about. So, eye contact, super important. Body language, facial features, and especially on interface, Zoom, Skype, Teams meetings, your hands. Keep them where they can see them. Don't put them where they can see them. If you're on a conference call and you're texting on your phone and they can clearly see that you're texting on your phone, guess what? You might have some repercussions to talk about with your boss. So, keep your hands away. You can do whatever you want under the table, okay? You can paint with your toes. You can make brownies. It doesn't matter. But make sure that your hands are not visible in your camera. Because when you're doing other things, the people can see it, and guess what? They know you're not paying attention. Don't play video games on your phone when you're in a meeting, because you're like, phone down. Watch out for your hands. This is a really, really good way to let the person know that you're actually listening to them on the phone, or even face to face. We have these things called filler words. So the other person's talking, and you say things like, They don't really mean anything, but the clues that they're sending the speaker are phenomenal. And you will find this yourself if you're struggling to speak another language. If you're speaking to the person and they don't make any facial clues, they don't smile, their hands are moving around, and they don't say things like, or at least nod their head, this means nod, you have no idea if they understand you or if they're paying attention to you. And because you're not speaking your first language, you get a little intimidated or scared, like, does the person understand me? Oh my God. So it's very important that you, as a listener, do these little little sounds. So you can fake that on the phone. Like that. Yeah. That's all you have to do. And people think that you're listening to them. It's great. Oh, are you listening? Okay. Really important, ask them questions. So you're talking about something and you ask them a question, or they're yap, they're talking about something. Oh, wow. Oh, you went out for dinner. Cool. What did you eat? Don't care. But what did you eat? And the person's like, oh, this person's really excited and interested in my story. Not really, but they're so interested in my story because I'm asking them questions about what they're talking about. Please make sure that they're actually relevant to the conversation. Make sure they match the person's conversation. If the person says, I went out for dinner with Patsy, you're like, wow, okay, yeah, I saw that camel too. What? Oh no, did you have a poo? No. Make sure that you pay enough attention so you know the topic, at least, of what you're talking about. And another really cool thing, I do this. I'm kind of not good at paying attention because blame it on my birthday, but people will be talking to me and I'll zone out and be like, whoa, what's over there? Oh, I just did it. What's over there? And then I'll fade back into the conversation. I'll listen to the person again. A really great technique is you repeat the last thing you remember them saying. Even if it's like, well, your dog did what? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how obscure the context was. If you repeat it, the person thinks, that person was listening to me. I didn't think they were because they were staring over there. But because they repeated what I said or paraphrased it, paraphrase means you don't say the exact same words, but you say, oh, so your canine was doing something. Paraphrasing means you say the similar message, but different words. So you paraphrase what the person says, they think you're paying attention to them. Now, this is also really, really good when you want to pay attention to someone. So all of these things you have to do in order to make the person understand that you're actually interested in a conversation. So if you want to fake it, you're going to do these. But hey, guess what? if you really want to have a conversation with someone and let the speaker know that you're interested in what they're saying, do these things too. You're really going to confuse them. Go, oh no, now are they interested in what I was saying or not? Doesn't matter. You get to choose if you're faking it or doing it real. But as long as you do these things, you're going to have fantastic conversations with people. It'll be great. Okay, I'm going to go now. Bye.